Welcome to Marty's Garden, a place where you can learn how to grow fresh food, organic food, sustainably in your backyard. G'day my friends, Marty Ware here from the Marty's Garden Show. Now I've got a cool video for you today because a subscriber asked me recently, Marty, can pests survive the winter and affect my garden next season? Well, the answer is yes and no, my friend. Some of them actually live through and some of them die off. Now what happens is there's a thing called diapause, and many insects can actually survive through the winter using diapause by shutting down their metabolic rate. Now how they do this is they go in and they burrow into the soils underneath the leaf litter, areas where the soil and temperature is much more regulated, and then hibernate using diapause until the weather warms up again and they move back out and start doing their thing. Now of course lots of different types of insects do this. Now not all of them. Things such as the ladybird, they will go down, the ladybug will go down, stay under the subsoil and then come up. They live for about a year, do their thing. Great predator in the garden, eating aphids and scale and stuff like that. Grasshoppers and locusts, they die off, leave their eggs and larvae behind, and then they reshoot up again as soon as it gets warm. Same as with the Karen's favourite, the praying mantis, that will do that as well, and they have like a way, sort of like a weavy sack they put over their eggs to protect there. So many insects do that. They actually cover their eggs in some type of thing because the eggs have diapause in them as well, and the larvae, and they can shut down their systems until the season comes back. But you see, there's a balance here that we need to get into. And to protect our gardens properly, we need to understand what we're doing and the reasons why. Because when we get in, and many of you aren't going to like this, unfortunately, because I know lots of you are tillers. Now I've got a few answers, people for the tillers and people for the non-tillers. And you've got a choice at the end of this video to make whatever choice you want to keep the right insect populations in your garden so you've got a good balance next season. Now when you go through and till your garden, what you're doing is you're actually, so in spring you're going through and tilling it all up and getting it all ready and nice and light and fluffy. You're not only killing all the microbes and the fungi and everything in the soil, but you're also killing beneficial and harmful insects, which you need both of them to survive, to feed on each other, to be in the garden. So I'm not a tiller myself. I don't have the type of gardens where you have to till, but there are other ones that you do have to. So the answers are coming up in that, so stay tuned for that. But I recommend what you do is you actually mulch more heavily at the end of the summer, coming into what they call fall over in the States there, and what we call autumn here in Australia. And if you put that on nice and thick before that time, it won't break down much over the cooler months because it just decomposition slows right down, and they can get in there and burrow down and leave their larvae and stuff, set into diapause and wait until the next season comes up. So what happens if you are a tiller and you need to till this season? You've basically got really heavy compacted soils, or you need to do it because you know that's the right efficient way to go for this season. So what you can do is, and this will actually help people that are non-tillers as well, is build something called like a windbreak, basically. So what we do here is, say this is the sun comes in from this direction here, coming in onto our garden beds. We've got 4 garden beds, 1, 2, 3, 4. And these all need to be emptied out and refilled back up with high quality compost and soil to regrow the new beds. So what we've done is we've planted a little windbreak here, which is like a sun trap, because the cold breezes come this way and that filters it all out, and the sun's coming in this way, trapping all this heat here. Now these plants and everything, this is your shrubbery area for all your insects and birds and lizards and frogs and everything that want to come out of here and then hunt into your garden. So what's going to happen is you won't till in these areas every year, and this will grow more and you'll create more habitat. You might even have some fruit trees and little things, some bush foods and stuff around in there as well, and that you can harvest from. And these insects are going to fly out in the winter and go into your garden and then start doing their thing, taking care of your garden. Then the birds are going to come down and start feeding on the insects. The lizards are going to come out and start feeding on the insects. The frogs are going to come out and feeding on the insects. And then you've got a natural habitat yet again, surviving through the winter, going into spring, and giving you the best garden possible right through the season. So if you want to take things a little bit further and you've got a small space garden, you don't have a lot of shrubbery around, you can actually build a little house for them. Drill some holes into some timber or some logs and things like that, and they'll crawl in there and hide in there over the winter, such as this one you can see in this image. Now, my name's Marty Ware. I'm from the Marty's Garden Show. If you haven't subscribed to me already and you want to keep watching more videos and learn how to grow fresh food organically and sustainably at home, then make sure you subscribe. I've got lots of videos. You're going to see more here and here. I've got a subscribe button here for my face, and you can go and just get over there and do it, guys, before you head off, because I'm going to be pumping out lots more videos for you guys into the future, and you can keep on learning and keep on growing on, as some people like to say. Have a great day, happy gardening, and we'll see you at the next video real soon. Bye for now.